Okay, let's move this camera a bit.
Heidi ho, Starlings.
I'm Occupational Click in a wheelchair, and this is my brother. And we thought we'd come on briefly for the hell of it, because my brother was off today. He was off today,
Yes, I was.
and we were doing tax. We talked tax stream. You know, his taxes are a bit complex. It's a long story. He was out. He lost his job a few years back, 2022.
Yes.
You had coverage with your job for the beginning of 22. Your job ended in June, July. You had no coverage for the last half of 22. You had to pay taxes
Yes.
to the state.
Yes.
In 23, you had no insurance whatsoever, and you had to pay taxes penalty to the state. In 24, the state said you must have insurance. Go on. If you don't have money or you have a shit job, go on this, and you got some kind of insurance. You didn't have to pay the state, but you had to pay the federal government even more.
Yes.
And you had to do it one more time in 2024, and then 2025. Right.
Yes.
20, you paid the second half of the year. 23, you had no. So second half of 22 and all of 23, you paid the state. Go ahead.
Yes. Don't say 20. So for half of 22, I had to pay. For all of 23, I had to pay. But late 23, I signed up with the state, get covered medical shit, and there we go. And I had to pay some federal.
And so, yeah, and then once that happens, you don't have to pay the state, but you got to pay the federal. And there's this whole, it's called an 8962. You got to fill all that out and go through a whole fucking, here, where I put it, that whole worksheet. You know, docs are in. No, there's a whole fucking like instruction manual I had to print up. I'm curious where I put it. Whole fucking instruction manual just for that. I'm curious where I fucking put it.
It doesn't matter.
It pisses me off. And then just to get a number on that 8962, which then goes on to a Schedule 2, which then goes on to the one line 17 on 1040. So for those of you who aren't Americans or who are on neat bucks or whose mommy and daddy pay their taxes for them or go to an accountant, I was trying to give some tax advice. We're a bit drunk. We start, yes. Yes, correct. It's got to go on to the 89. If you go to the 8962, which comes with its own instruction manual, there are several tables and several formulaic things to fill out.
Schedules,
Just to come up with one. No, not schedules. Tables and formulas, worksheets to come up with one fucking number to go on the Schedule 2 to then go on the fucking 1040 proper. So it was a bitch. It's all done. We're going to check over our math tomorrow and should be good to send out. We did your state already.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So, all right. So, OffGrid, good to see you. If you're live now, I didn't mean to rain on your parade. You can bring me on your channel because you like to watch people streaming. So, bring me on. You were. Oh yeah, I did. I uploaded. I had that video. I saw my shrink a few days ago. I saw him again today. Actually, maybe I'll upload it. I don't know. I don't want to go nuts. I realized I hadn't done a shrink video in like 7 months. So I said, "Fuck it. Let me upload this." I'm glad you enjoyed it. And there is I, and there is he.
Yes.
And you can tell, Brother Click, I could tell you he worked all day, but he didn't. He was off today. Did you sleep in today? Or what?
I didn't sleep in as much as I should have. I kind of woke up early.
Yes, in New Jersey, we have a state income tax. There is no county or municipal tax. Some states have that. I remember James telling me, I didn't realize, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, it's small, it's fractional. But like Franklin County, Pennsylvania, you have to pay a tax to the county. We don't have county or municipal, but we have yes, New Jersey. Oh, believe me, they will tax you at the state level. Yes, so we got a state done, and today we finished up the federal, which was a long-winded thing. We just got to dot our I's and cross our T's tomorrow, and we'll mail that out probably on Monday.
Dot our T's, you mean our lowercase J's?
Yes, lowercase J's. So yes. Yeah, this ain't Joe, just we got to pay feds and state.
Yes,
but no county, no municipal. Not because they don't like taxing you. I think the state wants it all for itself. They don't want to give counties and municipalities that kind of power. Yes. But thanks, guys. All right. I'm glad. Yeah, I thought maybe I'll do one more shrink vid. And my shrink session today wasn't as enthralling, but it was. What the hell? I'll throw it up. Maybe I'll think about it. I still want to do that one video with me at the hospital and the Chinese food and all that shit. But okay. My brother's losing his voice, and he's getting really out of it here.
Yes, we've been drinking.
Well, we started early. We had some soup. Tonight was a simple dinner. It was like vegetable soup with Campbell's alphabet soup, and we were eating that.
Yes.
And after a couple bowls, it was filling. We were watching a movie, Gator. Remember that movie? You ever see that movie with Burt Reynolds? We were watching on TV, and then we said, all right, let's go do taxes. But we were making sure we went over everything. We made sure the 8962 was correct and the Schedule 2 was correct. Then we went back to the 1040, finished the 1040. I used an interactive PDF. I printed it up. I said, okay, I think we're good to mail, but let's wait till tomorrow with a fresh set of eyes. We'll go over the second time. So we wanted to take a break, and here we are.
Yes. I love you.
And I said, Bro, see, You're awake-ish. Why don't you come on? But if you really are that adamant, if you can't finish that, I'll take it. Yeah, because streaming tires you out.
It does, yes.
Here's Brother Click.
Hello, everybody.
There we go. Okay. We just wanted to come on and say hi.
Yes.
The name Lost Native sounds familiar. I think we've met before. I don't remember. Have you been under a rock? Have I been under a rock? I don't understand. Do I know you? The name sounds familiar. You're from Australia, right? Are you that like? Was he the Arab who lived in Australia?
What's the AG?
No, he's like. I remember there's an Australian guy who was from DBFs who was like, maybe this isn't him. Who was like, he was an Arab. He was in his 20s. His parents were from like the Middle East. He lived in Australia. Familiar. Yes. Is that who this is? I don't remember. Who are you and how'd you find me? Nice to see you, Lost Native 907. Rock on, man. Yes, but we got the 89. See, it's one form, but now I'm kind of pissed. Where did I put it? I just for my own sake, I don't know where I put it. No, I'm not going to dox anyone. Don't worry, my brother's all paranoid. Field the questions.
Yes.
Talk about yourself.
There are no questions. There's nothing.
I just wonder where I fucking put it. Did I lose it? Not this. All this paperwork. These are the regular booklets, the 1040 booklets, instruction booklets. Seriously, I gave it to you. You have it over there? Take a look. Did you? My brother's notorious for putting things somewhere and not being able to find them.
No, I don't have anything.
Buddy, you're really pissing me off with this shit. It's like, where is the instruction manual for the 8962? I'll check it over tomorrow. We don't know?
We don't know.
Okay. You field this like over here. Let me see what they put over here.
All right.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, yes, there it is. Of course.
I found it.
Yeah.
It's in the box. So I want to make sure all are good. You know, I'm still traditional.
Yes.
You can print it, and it's hard. It's hard when you're in a wheelchair. I have no room for anything. You stack shit up. I'm like, I can't find things. There's no room for anything. Now, we... just to get one line 17 on the 1040, yes. We have to go through all this bullshit.
Yeah, a whole lot of paperwork.
Trust me, there's shit to fill out. Just so you can fill out the 8962, which you got to attach. And then you put that on a Schedule 2, which you got to attach. Yes. And then you put that number on line 17. So this was our hell this evening.
This was. It was.
All right. Anyone say anything, or is it the end of it?
No, I think we're winding down already.
Okay. In a wheelchair, yes. Tyrone got his booty regardless of whether or not I was in a wheelchair. So I don't understand. I don't get the connection. Yeah, yes, I'm in a wheelchair.
Tyrone always gets his booty.
Lost Native, where are you from? How old are you? Where are you from? What country? How old are you? How'd you find it? Refresh our memes.
Give us some information.
I got crutches, but I can't. I gotta wait till my right foot heals.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yes. OffGrid knows.
He does. He does.
You ready for bed?
Not just yet. Let's go a few minutes.
Whatever we can finish, I'll take. And whatever you still have, if you run out, we'll get more. It's okay. I'll pour you a little bit of jug. We went through four jugs and 2 Corona tall boys, right? You tell the Starlings.
Yes, we did.
Whatever you don't finish, I'll take.
Okay. It's good to know.
Show them your glass real quick, because I'm proud of my pouring job. This is our fourth.
Yes.
And then we had 2 Coronas. So that's like 1 apiece.
Ooh.
Think about it. A Corona bottle, tall boy, is 2.
Yes.
So we basically each had 1, which means we had 2 beers apiece. Yes. We each had 2 Coronas. And what is it? We each had 2 of these. So between the 2 of us, we had 2 of these and 2 Corona regulars. So correct, yeah. How many beers is this?
3 and change.
3, 6, 7, 8. So we've had like 8 and change beers now.
So like
do the math.
Go ahead. I'm going to do it. So a blood jug is 3 1/4. That's 3, 6 2/3.
4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8 and change. It's
8 and change over like 9
close
beers.
to 9 beers.
Yeah.
No, 9 beers a piece, right?
Yes, 9 beers a piece.
4 bud jugs at 40 ounces. if I got this right, the 2 apiece, that's 2 Coronas, basically, 2 regular beers.
Yes.
We had two Corona tall boys.
Yes.
That's like 1 for each of us, which is like 2 Coronas. We each had 2 Corona regulars, 2
Yes.
beers, and a jug of this is about 3. So 3, 6, 7, 8, and change.
Yeah. So we both had about 9 beers right now, or in the process of.
Thereof, yes. It was about 9, not 4. Lost Native, where are you from again? Maybe you don't measure things in ounces. You're not answering our question. You're starting to piss me off.
Come on, we might have to time you out.
But we needed to do this. We need to take the. You were off today.
Yes, I was.
We need to take the edge off to get through these taxes. Make us want to get over that hump and do them.
Yes.
And I showed you my fucking shrink video and how I feel and all that. I overshared, which is part of the process here. And you're welcome, Starlings. You seem to enjoy it. I'm surprised. I was actually surprised. I had to check that video. And it's only been up for like a few hours. I got comments from people I didn't even know watched me. I was like, thanks. I appreciate the support. McHenry Cruiser and who was the other one? Andrew something and whoever they were. Thank you for the support. I'm like, okay, I'm glad you liked it. I just thought I'd put that up and see if it did. We lost track of it. We were doing taxes and I went back and I said, I got a few comments here. People I don't normally see. So thank you. Nobody's deleting comments, but we've had about 9 beers. But why is my thing lagging behind? Hold on a minute. No one's. I'm not deleting comments. Andrew Endymion, thank you, Endymion, and McHenry Cruiser, who I rarely interact with him. Nice to see you, McHenry Cruiser. No comments are being deleted. Maybe they're not going through, or maybe StreamYard is deleting them. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Elaborate, Rafterman. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I'm dead serious. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been accused of this before. You deleted my comment. No, I didn't. Either YouTube didn't like it or someone complained. I don't delete comments, so I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm dead serious. So, Rafterman, you got to elaborate there. So we call this tax stream because we're in the midst of taxes. Okay, good. All right. What was it I said? Hold on. Spurg adjacent. Oh, no. You're right. He's vehemently denying my Spurgdom because it doesn't align with his worldview. Nothing to do with being a shrink and a psychologist and understanding human nature. It's what he wants to believe. He's fallen into that trap. You see what a simpleton he is. But I had said something once. I think I marked it down. Hold on. I should mention the state of New Jersey a few years back. I'm sorry, the federal government a few years back asked a question: did you deal in cryptocurrency? Yes or no? I think it was in 22. This year in 26 or 25 rather, 25 taxes for the first time. New Jersey's now asking, did you deal in digital currency? So it's kind of like they're asking. Yeah. There's one thing I'm looking for. I typed up a note. I can't find it. Well, what I was talking about, my brother and I had a nice chat with Dev Pike. What was it? A few days ago. Yeah. And I'm going to paraphrase here. I'm a Spurg. Spurgs dream of being failed normies. Failed normies dream of being normie normies. I guess Spurg adjacent, it's like glass half full, glass half empty. It's like if you're Spurg adjacent, yes, you're a step above a Spurg, so you're close to us. But in addition to being Spurg adjacent, you're also failed normie adjacent. So you've got Spurg, failed normie. In between, you've got Bro C. So is the glass half full or half empty? Is you Spurg adjacent or failed normie adjacent? You got a call once. Tell him again, the black dude you work with. He called you drunk. Tell you.
My supervisor called me. He was.
He's drunk. An old nigger in his 50s or 60s or
60s. Yeah, he was singing my praises, telling me how great I am, how good I am. But he was also off his rocker, totally nuts, drunk. Oh yeah, you're so great, you're so good. But this is that. But he was all messed up.
I've never had any coworker call me up out of the blue and tell me how great I am. So my brother, he's Spurg adjacent, but he's also Normie adjacent. He's in that in between. Spurg adjacent, failed Normie adjacent. Maybe he's a failed Normie. He's a manlet, so he can't get you know what between the legs. But people don't hate him. They see him as, I was telling Dev Pike, the one good thing about being a manlet, there's one good thing. People might not respect you, but they don't feel this hatred towards you. If you were tall, you'd be intimidating, or you'd command respect just by being tall. If you're short, you're seen as a harmless, childlike thing.
Yeah, no.
When you're average height and you're ugly and a Spurg, people hate you. No one's ever treated me the way they treat him. So your nigger manager.
You know, I don't get the hate of a Spurg, but I don't get the respect of a normie. I'm in this
or
weird
the benefits
limbo.
of a normie.
Yeah, no.
But your nigger manager called you up and sang your praises. The other night, you got a call from not one, but on a three-way call. Two of your.
No. So basically, my supervisor is a nigger. Number 2 is an older white woman, and she called me up yesterday, drunk out of her mind, slurring words, not being very, very clear. And she was telling me how great I am and how she loves working with me. And she put me on.
She goes, "Hey, wait a minute. Our other coworkers here too. They weren't together. It was a three-way call. And you put her on."
Yes, exactly. So she put me on a multiple chat with this other older roasty I work with, or
Who
whatever.
was also drunk as a skunk.
Who was also out of her fucking
You were
mind.
you're drunk right now. You were sober then, right?
I was sober then because the one woman was drunk out of her mind. The other woman takes multiple pain pills because of her issues. They were also telling me how they love working with me and how great I am and blah blah blah. But it was messed up.
All right, now Rafterman is talking bullshit here. I want to just Rafterman.
Yeah.
He seemed cool. That's not my first shrink stream. You obviously didn't see that. It's been months. It's been like 7 months, but I've that's like my 5th or 6th. I've uploaded me talking to my shrink. So welcome to the party, Rafterman. That's not the first time you've seen him. Anyway, he is set in his ways, yes. Better to be unemployed and broke than to have meat bucks. Yeah, that's what he seems to think. Spurg adjacent is the worst place to be. Is this what you believe or what he thinks? Spurg adjacent, like my brother, is the worst place to be. No. Being an actual Spurg is worse. You get no sympathy and have to work. No, that's me. I get no sympathy and have to work for shit wages. He works for shit wages, but at least he gets sympathy. He's got his nigger manager. I'm drunk, but you was great, man. You was great. We love you, you little manlet shit. Love you, little guy. And 2 old roasties. Hey, buddy, we should go to that arcade and then go to the restaurant. Yeah, I'm here too. It's like, no, you're wrong, Rafter, man. You Spurg adjacents don't know how good you have it. He's probably just a failed normie, but yeah.
Correct.
You think she was hitting on you?
No.
All right. Now, speaking of being drunk out of our minds, you want to go to half hour or you want to go up now?
Let's go to half hour.
We'll go to half hour. You're out of it. I can tell you're out of it.
Yeah.
You got to get some sleep. And if you're going to be late tomorrow, be late tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's what? Saturday?
Yes.
Sleep in, less traffic. But even if you're late, be late. Do not risk getting pulled over and a drunk driving charge for this bullshit job.
Car and break my feet.
He actually made good money last year. But this year, since January, they've been cutting you. Like they go through cut periods, but they've like super duper cut you.
Like I've said before,
You're still working 6 days. You still got to burn gas and energy and get up 6 days a week. 6 days a week, but you're getting paid like you're shaving off 2.5 hours.
Like I told you, I work 6 days a week. I'm still part-time. But every 5 or 6 weeks, they would cut my hours. However, the beginning of this year, my hours have been cut, and that's now the norm. My cut hours are now my normal hours. So I'm working the same amount of days, but for less hours.
Thank you for joining us. I think you got to go up. You sound out of it. Take another sip. I think it's bedtime. I'll put this on the timeout. I'll probably end this. Brother Click hadn't come on. He wants to say hi, say hello. Give me a minute. Wait. Stop. Where's the fucking timer? Yeah, I'm sorry. I put my brother to bed the best I could. I rolled him over, and he was like, wait. I left my cell phone over there. And he comes back. I said, let me get it. I roll back. He's following me, stumbling along. Oh, wait. I put it in my room before. It's charging. I'm like, go to bed. So, yes. And it's my fault. We're going at 11 o'clock. He's got to get up tomorrow. Hopefully he sleeps in. Tonight it's my fault. Tomorrow I want to finish up, put the final touches on his federal taxes, which should be done. I'm 99.9% sure they're done. We'll make sure they're correct. Package them, send them out. You can put that to bed. And then I get started with my bullshit. I'm trying to, I'll tell you about my temporary neat bucks in a minute. Where was I? He's in the bathroom. I hope he makes it from the bathroom to his bedroom, a short walk, but I'm worried because, it'll take him a long time to piss. Yeah, I'm starting to think about that. I want to apply for, I'm in the process of the temporary neat bucks. I'm tired of it. It's time to get neat bucks proper. This dude ain't helping me. I could always see a different shrink. And if I get on neat bucks, I can go back to this old man if I want to, but I need a shrink who's going to be, but it's like I got to start over. And then I might see another shrink for several months. I don't think you're autistic. I think you can get a good job. It's like, it might be a waste of time. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, all right. He's got to get to bed. Because it's time. I want to get. I keep telling us get through taxes, apply for these different apartments, find a place to live. The landlord seemingly he hasn't done anything. Maybe he lawyered up and he realized, oh shit, I can't touch this guy. I'm not sure, but I can't keep going through my brother's money. Plus, this house is leaky. The electricity is getting weird. Some light bulbs burned out. I'm like, that's kind of strange because light bulbs were burned out, but they burned out all at once. I'm like, So maybe it's time to get out of this house. This house might be a death trap because the landlord's put no money or repair into it in the past 40 years. Well, no, Bob, Millennial Tomb, you're in Australia. The way it usually works in the USA, because I did try to apply for neat bucks back in, I think it was the end of 24. It was about a year and change ago. And I went through a lawyer and I regret it. What I learned is you do it by yourself. If you win, great, awesome. If you lose, then you get a lawyer. You say, I applied, I failed. I need a lawyer for my second attempt. You get a lawyer for the second attempt. He was wrong. And no offense, but I'm going to apply again by myself, this time all by myself. You're right, buddy. Let me know when you're in your bedroom. I'll hear the door close. Okay. No, I'm going to try. I tried it about a year ago and I went through I shared videos about this a little over a year ago. They were down in Georgia. Didn't matter where Parker Peters is. Didn't matter. It's federal. And they did jack shit for me. So I'm going to apply myself. And if I get rejected, then you get a lawyer. Oh yeah. I'll use Chat GPT lawyer. That works too. I'll do that. I'll apply on my own using Chat GPT. That's good advice. See, OffGrid knows his shit. I hear my brother. I said, brother. You're right. He's hiccuping. Hold on. Are you all right? Are you okay? I heard are you vomiting? What happened? What happened? He won't answer.
Shut up, I'm fine.
He said, shut up, I'm fine. This is the side of Brother C he keeps hidden from the cameras. Yes, he was correct about that. Yes, he was. Yes, he is. Yes. Yeah, it's more human than human. I agree. I don't know if you could hear that. That's Brother C, when the cameras are off. I'm fine. Shut the fuck up, you asshole. And a big smash. Like, what the hell's going on up there? I can't run up the stairs to see what's going on. I guess it's my fault, but we had to get through these taxes, so. Yes. Everyone says I'm such an asshole. No, you see me spurg out on camera. You see me spurg out occasionally on camera. You do not see, because my brother's more normie. He knows how to keep it hidden. You don't see the vast rift valley that is the wrath of Bro C. You don't get to see it. But yes, You got because he's drunk and tired. You got a sampling. Rafterman says I'm putting too much pressure on Bruce. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am not. You're a liar. I mean, I don't think you're a bad person. I just think you're very confused. If I had to summarize you in one word, you're a decent guitar player, but you're otherwise confused about adult things. No offense, but you really are. But I'm happy that your life worked out for you. Your mom got you into that apartment, co-signed for you. You just sort of do your thing. You recently had to pay, like, you realize you got to pay quarterly taxes, but hey, I guess that's adulting for you, Rafterman. Well, I've got my diagnosis from the psychologist. I can also a neuropsychologist. I think the problem is going to come from this asshole because I am going to want to put him down as like an extra thing, but he might like undermine me. They got to find a new fucking shrink, talk to him for like 2-3 weeks, or at least 2-3 months, somewhere from a matter of weeks to a matter of months. Make sure they're on board and get on. Yeah, is this asshole going to fuck me up? Like he'll be like, the neuropsych says you're neat bucks, qualified, but your psychiatrist you've been talking to for 3 years says no. I don't know if he's going to fuck me up. You might. Exactly. People say I'm such an asshole, but you see how these people flex on me so hard. They're picking on a mentally ill spurg. You see it. I see it. We see it. We have to live. We've got to exist. We eat, breathe, and sleep it. You know what I mean? OffGrid. I wish you were my shrink. You and Chatbot. You guys together make the perfect shrink. Rafterman says, I'm not doing that well. I know. Believe me, I know. Believe me, Rafterman, I know. Hey, how we doing, OffGrid? Surprised to see you of all people. How's life? You're on.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me mute the stream. Let me mute these things.
This is not OffGrid Live. This is OffGrid Prosperity. He's half white, half Arab, originally from California, lives in Oregon, and he's about 29, 30. I forget his age exactly. 30-something. Oh, okay. 30. So no lie, we got Prosperity. He's actually, I think he's, how old are you now? You're 36, what?
35.
I forget. 35. Okay. And coming to us from his white mother's house in the state of Oregon, it's OffGrid Prosperity. How's life?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I got a date coming up this weekend, another one.
Congratulations.
Got some bitches going on lately. Work stuff is good. Doing all right. Just trying not to be depressed and be an incel loser, but still smoking weed. I got some weed so I can smoke my pipe and be your therapist tonight.
Oh, thank you. Rafterman real quick says he thinks that all Spurg and Spurg adjacents should get universal basic income. I agree. I don't know if you can. Now, you're not a Spurg. Your brother's a Spurg. Do you consider yourself Spurg adjacent? Where are you on the Spurg spectrum here? You're a normie. Normies need not apply. I'm kidding. So I'm sorry. Where do you stand? You're a Spurg adjacent, or you're not a Spurg at all? You're just a guy who likes to smoke his bong.
Maybe be like call myself a tist a little bit because of like the whole like thinker, quiet type thing. But nah, I'm normie.
Cool. And what else? Rafterman also wants, real quick, you have any thoughts on Iran? Because, your father, even though he's Arab, Middle Eastern, he was a Christian, Coptic or Palestinian Christian. Is there some like Muslim Brotherhood thing, or you're upset about the Middle East? Rafterman wants to know your thoughts on Iran. If you want to discuss that briefly, go ahead.
They're crazy Muslims. Fuck them. They are the Shia Muslims, which are like the smarter ones. There's like the Shia and the Sunni.
Right. Iraq is Sunni. Iran is Shia, right? They got that right?
Yeah, and like Saudi Arabia is like Sunni, and they're all allied with us. So I don't know. I think it's because they're allied with Iran and like Russia and North Korea that they act so crazy. So whatever, fuck them. Like, yeah, I'm glad we bombed the shit out of them. And everyone's like, oh, they got a bigger stockpile. Like, wait and see. But I say the war's already over. We fucked them.
Okay. Now, what brought you on tonight? I was surprised. I put the link out. I thought like Denmark guy or something would want to come on. What brings you on? It's been a while. What's up?
was bored. I just thought it'd be fun. Come up and spurg out with OC.
Cool.
Got
Well,
some-
it's about 8 o'clock in the evening in Oregon. It's about 11 o'clock here. So I'll see how long I stay on. But yeah, good to see you. What's up? What do you want to discuss? What do you want to spurg out about?
anything. How was your? I didn't watch the whole video with you and the shrink. What are you even going to that guy for, anyways? Like, I bet you I could do better than him.
What
Like,
did
5 minutes.
okay, there are a couple things I want. Since you asked, all right, I've been seeing the guy for about 3 years now, and I like the fact that I can say things like, "Oh, you nigger, fucking kike, faggot, piece of
Oh,
shit,
nigger, oh my-
sand nigger." Blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
I can
good.
say these things without thinking. That's nice. I don't have to repeat all my stories. He knows my stories at this point, so I don't want to start over. But maybe I should start over. That's the short of it. I don't have to start over. Could you imagine if I start over all again, spend months telling some other asshole my stories, for him to say, "I don't think you're a spurg. Go out and be a good worker bee." It's like, well, this guy sucks, but the next guy might suck even more. I'm afraid to leave the nest. Kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to have someone understand you, and they're just gonna write you off until they
Right.
or make an excuse or like, yeah.
And I'm
Well,
sorry.
yeah, that's the thing. It's
Well,
like
after
Todd.
once- Yeah, go ahead. No, I want to hear it. Go ahead, Todd. What did Todd say?
Yeah, it's like the whole Todd thing, like how he didn't want to work. Like there is like just they forced him to work. Unless you're really fucked up, you're gonna get forced to work and be a worker bee, even if you get nothing out of it.
Exactly. And Rafterman says, "I'm surprised he didn't say anything when you used the N-word." Now, I don't know. You said you didn't watch the whole thing, OffGrid, but have you seen others? I've talked to this guy before. I've shared videos with him before. Have you seen my other videos with him, or this is the first time you saw me talk to my shrink?
No, I've seen him a bunch of times. With you.
Right. So you shouldn't be surprised. This is the first time Rafterman seen me talk to a shrink. This is like my 7th upload or something like that. I don't remember. I lose track. But yeah, that's one of the things I like about him. Like, this fucking fat fucking piece of shit and this nigger bitch. And listen, you kike, I can just say naughty words, not to be, nasty, but just, to speak freely without having to censor myself. I like that one aspect about him. He doesn't seem to give a shit.
Yeah.
And by the way, Waffles, do you know this guy, Waffles with Moonshine? My brother and I don't get into physical fights. We just yell and scream at each other. I'm the taller one, but who knows? I'm in a wheelchair. He could probably, if he wanted to, be careful. I'm taller, but now I'm in a wheelchair. If he wanted to kick my ass, he probably could, because I'm like, he's a manlet. I'm a turbo manlet because I'm in the wheelchair. I got to say, hey, bro, can you reach that for me? So if you're bigger than your brother, don't bully him, because one day you might be in a wheelchair. So no, we don't get into physical. We just yell and scream at each other. But I sprig out on camera. My brother is very reserved. He waits till the camera's off or until he's really drunk. So that's the difference. Just wanted to say that. Well, you wanted to spurg out with me, OffGrid. This is how you've seen me spurg out on camera before. My brother rarely goes nuts on camera. He's very, he makes sure he doesn't show that side to the public.
Yeah, he came up with the whole yes thing.
Yes, and you use that with your spurg brother. Yeah, yes, yeah. Make the spurg feel happy. Make him think you're listening. And the spurg shuts up. Yeah.
Yes, it's great. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes.
The spurg feels validated, and the brother gets to think, God, I shut him up. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Good. He's listening to me. Great. Yeah, it works. Yeah. Do that with your spurg brother. It works. It'll shut a spurg up. Yes.
Yeah.
The way to a spurg's heart. Yes. Okay. So what else is going on with you out in Oregon? You have a job lined up, or what's going on? I haven't watched your stuff in a while. What's going on in the life of OffGrid?
I don't talk about that much, but yeah, just working, saving money right now.
Well, what are you doing right now? Can I ask, what is your current line of work?
I'm still working for Spark delivery, like doing Walmart delivery, and I was detailing, but my truck broke down, so I'm selling it right now, and I'll probably get a new one in like a month or something. And then
Okay.
and then I plan on doing like junk hauling and getting into that industry because it.
Well, I'm sorry. Let me ask. Will you do that with your own personal truck, or you'll go work for a junk hauling company? You're gonna be like an independent contractor, or what?
Yeah, I want to use my own truck and get like a little trailer.
Yeah, you were trying to buy a trailer or a chassis or something, right? I remember you were on Home Depot. Have you looked into buying some kind of hookup for your truck, or you're not sure yet? Or
No, not yet. No.
okay, that's what's new in life for him. No, I myself am trying to get these taxes done so I can fill out forms to find a new place to live because I'm not as scared of my landlord, but we got to get out of this house. I'm tired of raping my brother of funds. My shrink might have said that. I agree with him. I said, yeah, I don't want to take from my brother. So that's where I am right now. And you're going on a date, maybe selling your truck to buy a new truck and a little trailer to do junk hauling. Okay.
Yep.
But you're still doing Spark, that's the Walmart. Spark is just the Walmart delivery, basically.
Yeah, they
Okay.
just recently branched out. Like now they have Home Depot too. I guess I did a Home Depot delivery the other day.
And while you're there, you can look at trailers for your junk hauling business. But I was going to say, yeah. So, but Spark, you got to pay. You have to pay quarterly taxes, or you only pay once a year? Because I realized when I did DoorDash and Uber Eats, they want you to pay quarterly taxes. I didn't do it this year, but they're probably going to want that. Do you have to pay quarterly taxes?
Not that I know of. They sent a thing, and you just the W-2 or whatever. So I don't think so.
1099 miscellaneous, but I'm in tax mode. But okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, I still gotta do that, and then there's like a thing I have to do for my the LLC I made for the detailing company. Like I have to file another little fucking 869 or whatever thing, but that's easy to you basically just say how much you made and then what you want to write off, and then that's it.
Very good. And what else? No, I'm happy to see you. You don't have to stay if you're getting bored. I wasn't expecting you, but what else? You and I haven't really spoken in a while. What else is new? I mean, anything else you want to discuss? Anything you want to ask me or vice versa? I mean,
Well,
we're here
yeah.
together. Not much doing. Only 5 people watching. Anything you want to,
Well, how's your dating life ever gonna be?
I got to tell you, the sexiest thing people talk about is it your hair? Is it the length of your fingers? Is it your jaw? No, it's a wheelchair. Ever since I got crippled, I got women begging for me. Have you ever seen the movie Forrest Gump? You know that scene where Lieutenant Dan, after Vietnam, he's in the wheelchair and it's New Year's Eve and he's got that whore on top of him. Every night, I open these up. I open up these little slats here, and a chick jumps on top of me. I got to say, the best thing for me was getting in a wheelchair. Well, chicks really dig wheels. So, yes, I'd say if you're an ugly spurg, get into a wheelchair, and you'll get pussy left and right. Yes.
Nice, cool.
Yep.
How long do you expect to be in the wheelchair? When are you gonna heal up?
Well, here's the problem. I'll tell you since you asked. I'm supposed to go for a physical therapy assessment middle of March. I think the 16th, so 10 days from now. Problem is, I injured both of my legs. Most people who go to therapy only have one bad leg. Like I told my shrink, I've got, instead of a good leg and a bad leg, I've got a crappy leg and a crappier leg. So I'm going back to orthopedic clinic in early April because they said the left leg, which is better, needs 6 weeks, which would be middle of March. But your right leg needs 12. So I'm thinking about holding off physical therapy until both are cleared because most people who go to physical therapy, they've got one good leg to lean on. I have 0. So I'm tempted just to wait when I go back in April to say, okay, can you clear me for physical therapy on both and I can go get assessed? So the answer is not till sometime in April. So I got at least another month of this bullshit. Yes.
Okay.
Because I need both legs to be cleared for physical therapy.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a good idea. So I'd wait that out. But yeah, okay, that's not too bad. And you'll get there in a few more months and you can be walking again, probably.
Well, slowly but surely. My brother was screaming at me the other day. He's like, it's bad enough you're unemployed. You have no money. But even if you're unemployed, at least you could walk around and move stuff to storage. You're in a fucking wheelchair. What good are you to me? And he is right. I mean, like right now, even if I was fired from my job, I could be like moving shit, renting a truck. I'm totally fucking helpless here. So this actually extends the misery. Like I was telling my fucking shrink, you look at my fucking life here. I'm in a fucking wheelchair. How am I too high functioning? But yeah, you probably didn't see that part yet because you only watched the first 3 minutes. But I understand. I'm being facetious. It's okay. If you're getting bored, it's okay. I probably get off pretty soon. I'll go for an hour or so. If you're getting bored, it's okay. I mean, it's good to see you. I mean, I don't know what else is up with you.
I'm just dude. You're a Spurg. I'm a fucking slow thinker, dude.
Okay.
Slow waves.
I'm too fast for normies. You're even slow by normie standards. So we've got things going. Yeah.
Mine is like this.
Yes.
Right.
I can tell. Plus, you've been hitting the wacky tobacco there, so I guess that impairs things. But hopefully, it'll help you think. Hey, a lot of people say it helps them think better. So, are you getting any intelligent thoughts coming in there? Or?
Well, I don't know. I was trying to just have a response to your predicament of being useful to your brother. I mean, well. I don't know, you do what you can. You're probably just like fucking around on the computer, like wheeling over here, wheeling over there, some papers and computer and like TV and fucking around in the kitchen. And
Well,
like
I guess I'm going at a slower pace than he'd like. We should have done taxes 2 weeks ago. I should have things cleaned up.
what are you doing? You need to be fucking the cleric boy. Fucking
yes. Zip here, zip there. Yeah, roll. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Come on. You're the office chair boy.
Hey, man. Like my shrink says, you should get a job as a bookkeeper. No physical labor. You can just sit there in your wheelchair and do numbers. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm 44 years old. I have no experience. Yeah, someone's going to hire me for that.
I saw that part and then you
frequent,
responded like, oh yeah, except no one's going to want to hire fucking my ass.
Yeah. I'm being, he might say it's a cop-out. I say it's being realistic. You know what I mean? Like I'm just being realistic.
That's the most boomer shit ever. Oh, just get a job as a bookkeeper. That's what you can do.
Yes.
They're gonna fucking see you. They're not gonna hire you. They're gonna hire some savvy fucking normie, not some retarded wheelchair boy. What the fuck's he thinking?
Yeah. So it's not just a normie Spurg thing. It's a generational thing. He's like 74 years old, 74, 75. You're 35. So you see what 40 years, you're a realist. He's in La La Land. He was telling me, oh, the higher the IQ, the better a job you get. I'm like, no, man. I don't know if you didn't watch the video. I'm telling him I got the highest score on the test, but they gave the job to this fucking bitch because she barely passed, but she was buddy with the manager. I was giving him an example of like how IQ only gets you so far. Once you're over the threshold, it doesn't matter if you're a dum-dum or super smart. As long as you're in the okay tank, then they go by who they like, not the ugly fucking reject Spurg who scored the highest. They go with whoever they like within the scoring range. I don't want to give you any spoilers. You can go back and watch it on your own time. But yeah, this was all discussed. So you're telling me, what do you think? Should I do what Rafterman says and Bob Smith says, get another shrink, dump this guy? Maybe I should. I like how I can say nigger, fucking piece of shit, fucking faggot. I love how I can speak potty mouth without thinking about it. But he knows my stories. But what do you think? Honestly, should I get a new shrink? What do you think?
To serve what purpose? To get meds or some diagnosis?
Yeah, I want to apply for. I'm tired of this temporary bullshit. I'm fighting with this insurance company. They only had a couple of my jobs. I had to upload my auto parts job, the grocery store jobs. I had a brief job as an Amazon delivery driver. I had to provide them the information. I called them today. They weren't there because it's Friday. Everyone takes the day off early. I'm trying to fight for temporary neat bucks. If I want to put this energy in, it should be for real permanent neat bucks. That's how I feel. So if it means dumping this asshole, then I'll do it.
Well, what's he not doing? What? I thought he was your buddy. Why don't you just fucking tell him to do what you need?
Because he believes that I'm too smart to be like on permanent disability. That I should be like, applying myself and getting out there, and I'm still capable of work despite all my social setbacks. I should still be, able to work a regular job without needing government assistance. That's his gripe.
Well, you either tell him to fuck off and he's a boomer and I want neat bucks, or you get a new shrink and see what he says, or you get a new shrink.
And Bob Smith, aka Millennial Tomb, brings up a good point. My shrink, the old guy, does not specialize in autism. He didn't believe I was autistic when I first met him. I got diagnosed by the neuropsych. He still didn't believe it. He is very anti-autism. Or he thinks autism is Rain Man, classic autism. To him, because he's in his 70s, mid 70s, autism means you're like smelling, glue and magic markers in the corner. To him, if you can string a sentence together, you can't be autistic. So yeah, he doesn't understand he never got with the times with the modern definition of autism.
I mean, you explained the whole thing to him, like how you always have these issues at work from like spurging out and then fighting with people. It's pretty obvious, like this shit's either going to work out for you or it's not. It's either A or B, 50-50. You get to pick too, like if you want to work or you want neat bucks. So you should just be real with them. Be like, dude, I want neat bucks.
Well, no, I told him, I said, even if I get neat bucks, I can still try to work. Neat bucks doesn't mean no work whatsoever. And I can still see you and try to quote unquote improve, but at least I'll have that safety net. I don't have a safety net right now. Well, it's a dead end trap. You get on neat bucks, you stay on neat bucks. You should not try to go to the neat bucks. I'm like, well, I'm in the same position. I'm a loser, failure, fuck up, but at least the neats get to have their neat bucks. They've got that safety net, that security blanket. I don't even have that. But he thinks once you get on that, life ends. You got to go out and become a normie and get a normie job. So maybe I'm talking to you. I'm glad you came on. I should dump this guy. Todd said the same thing. Why are you even talking to this guy? You guys are right. I like that I can speak freely. I like he's an older dude. I don't have to worry about being politically correct. But you're right. He's a waste of time. So maybe I should dump him or take a break from him.
He could be right. My only issue is he could be right.
Right about what? Me getting a normal job, or right about what exactly?
Yeah, dude, because you can do it. I saw you do it too. You got that night job or whatever. I mean, I honestly agree with that path better than a neat bucks path. If you can hold down some fucking job, it's a better life than being a fucking dependent.
I would agree if you draw that line between normie and spurg, wherever you want to draw that line, if you're just over that line into the normie territory, go for it. Don't waste your life. I agree with you and you and the shrink. Do not waste your time with neat bucks if you're on that side. And I've tried my whole life to pretend that I'm on the normie side. I'm spurg adjacent. I'm just over the line, but I'm still normie. I've tried this, and after 44 fucking years of life, I can't delude myself anymore.
This is just your spurg analysis. You need a guide. You need someone telling you.
No. It's my lived. It's my. I'm gonna put. It's my lived experience. But go ahead. You can disagree, but I see it not as an analysis. I see it as my lived experience. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their lived experience. But sometimes you just need a little push, and like doing the things that are hard, and then you realize that, oh, that was a better path than doing what was easy. And that's like the story of life. That's everyone's life path. But you know you the best, man, and what you want to get out of the rest of your life. You're not that old. You're not bad looking. So
why, thank you. Hey, look, man, as flattered as I am, first of all, if I had to go fag, dumb is number one. But if dumb says no, you can be on number two. But I've always said, it doesn't matter what men think. Women are the choosers. A guy telling me I'm good looking is like, okay, man. A guy telling me I'm ugly, okay, man. It's women who decide, and women have made it clear I'm fucking ugly. So I don't, thank you. That's very nice of you. But I don't care what a guy thinks. More importantly, even beyond looks, because of being a spurg and because of all the scarring I've had, I'm a middle-aged man. I've had a lifetime of trauma, a snowball effect. it catches up with me, like a video game character. I'm down to like my life. You're a video game character. You're fighting, you get down to the end of life. You're still alive, but I've taken so many hits. One more arrow, one more bullet, I'm dead. And that's where I am. So telling me a guy in Oregon telling me I'm good looking is like, thanks, man, but not really relevant to the reality that is my experience. But thank you.
Yeah, well, at least you're not butt ugly. The thing is, anyone can be good looking, even me. But the thing is, you have to.
Well, you're sexy as fuck. But go ahead.
Well, you have to work on yourself and like have a job and be someone like of fucking value if you want to get chicks. It's not just easy.
I'm not even complaining. Chicks. Failed normies worry about chicks. I'm not even worried about chicks. And another thing, for you're half Arab. You're whiter looking than I am. Your hair looks kind of blondish, golden to me. You're whiter than I am, so you got lucky in the genetic lottery. So you can easily sit there and say, "Hey man, it's easy, man. Yeah, thanks." A half Arab is like, "Okay, thanks, man."
Yeah. It's all luck,
Like Marty, you might be too young. Do you remember Marty Stauffer? You know who Marty Stauffer is? When I was a little boy, and you probably weren't born yet, you were an infant. Marty Stauffer on PBS, he was a nature program guy. He'd go out into the woods. He had a big blondish, like golden blonde beard. We're in the woods now. Look at the two male mooses, bucks fighting over the cow, the moose cow. Marty, you look like Marty Stauffer. You're whiter than I am, so you won the genetic lottery there. And you get to live in Oregon, which is a even more left coast state. So you have privileges that I don't think you're taking into consideration when you compare yourself to me. I'm just putting that out there. That,
Yeah, I'm privileged.
You are. I don't mean that as an insult. I'm just saying, cognitive empathy. Think about what you have. I was hoping Chris Dubbs would come on. I'd love to see. I don't think you and Chris Dubbs, have you two ever spoken? I would love for Chris Dubbs in Australia to come on. No.
Is he?
If you don't want to talk to anybody, I understand. But
not really. But I mean, I don't care. Is he Dev Pike or is that a different guy?
No, Dev Pike is in England. Chris Dubbs is actually, I think, a very nice guy. Well, he's sexy as hell, so maybe I'm biased because I think he's so gorgeous. No, he's a nice dude from Australia, the west coast of Australia. Very nice guy. He's come on a few times. One of DBF's people, one of the only DBF person I actually liked. He's a nice dude, but if he doesn't want to come on, I understand. You don't know Chris Dubbs? He's a nice guy. But if you don't want, he might even want to come on. But Chris Dubbs, I like you, OffGrid, and I like Chris Dubbs, but whatever. It's okay. You and me. You and me. We haven't had a one-on-one powwow in quite a while, so.
Yeah.
And if I'm boring you, you can say goodbye at any time. I don't need to keep you, but no, I do appreciate you coming on, hearing from you. It's always good.
Yeah, dude, you're like the Howard Stern of like our community.
I guess so. And I'm a spurg ugly fuck. You claim you're a normie, but you're slow. You're a normie, but you're a little slow. We're all lumped into the same giant community somehow. So yes, our community. Yes.
Yes, I am so slow-tarded.
Let me ask you, your brother is still down in California with your father, correct?
Yeah.
Do you visit him? Does he visit you? Do you guys keep in touch? Does he visit your mother? How do you guys keep in contact?
I went down there last time I went down when my grandma passed away in October of last year, my birthday. I went down there for like a week. And other than that, we just like text and rarely call.
Can I ask? This was your father's mother? Your father's mother who passed away? When she died, you went down. Did your mother go with you to see your ex-mother-in-law's funeral, or no? Did your mother go to her ex-mother-in-law's funeral?
No.
So then, when was the last time your mother saw your brother?
Like last year when I was moving here, he came up like when I went back down for a week to like watch my mom for a week while I was gone before I came back with my truck and everything.
Oh, so your brother stayed in Oregon while you went back to California to get your stuff together, you're telling me.
Yeah.
And it took about a
Except
week.
he came back before I left. It took me like 3 weeks to end up finally getting my ass together. So yeah.
Do you ever regret moving up there? I mean, I know you like Oregon better, or you miss California, or you really no opinion, or
They're both good. I mean, I kind of miss California because it was home, but I like the people and the business out here better. So I like it out here.
are you getting a call? Are you getting a call from somebody, or?
No, it was just Steve Hoka is live.
Okay. If you want to go watch him, I understand.
Nah.
About Australian Millennial Tomb wants to know which state has the better marijuana dispensaries, Oregon or California? Better dispensaries, Oregon or California?
Oregon. Dude, Oregon has some hella good food and weed because like all the farms that are all adjacent, and it's good price and it's like organic and really good.
There you have it. Cool.
In California, everything's expensive, and then for businesses, everything's like taxed up the ass and like regulations. So I don't like Cali.
Well, you don't have to give your address. Are you in Salem or Portland, or where are you roughly? You're on the coast. You're northwestern Oregon, or where are you?
Yeah, Northwest Salem.
So you're in the heart of the temperate rainforest, basically. You're in like dispensary country.
Yeah.
People living out in the desert of eastern Oregon might not have as great, selection as you guys living in, near the coast.
Yeah, the coast is where all the cities are, of course. Salem, Portland, and like what is it, Eugene and Medford. Just everything along the coast. It's pretty big. It's kind of like the Bay Area in LA, like size. Like Salem and fucking Portland. Portland is huge, dude. I just went to a lookout the other day. Like, you can see like a bunch of cities all, all connected. It's just huge.
What, you went on top of a mountain, like what, Three Sisters or something? Mount Hood, Three Sisters, and what you saw, you looked out and you saw what, like the suburbia? What are you talking about?
Ooh. What is it called? I don't know. It's just like this lookout point. They have like a few of them. They have some along like the rivers, and then they have like this one random one. You can see all of Portland and like Vancouver, which is an adjacent city.
Vancouver, Washington, not Vancouver, British Columbia. You're talking about Vancouver, Washington, right?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just like it's bigger than the Bay Area or LA. I'd say like just all the cities interconnected. That's why I like it. Like there's a never-ending business opportunity. Fuck. Dude.
Well, how far with your junk business? How far out of range, like 10 miles, 20 miles, 40 miles, 100 miles, how far would you go for your junk business, roughly?
Probably like an hour, 60 miles. Or I'd have to charge more, But mostly I'd want to stay like within this metropolitan, within 30-mile range or some shit like that.
Okay. And when do you want to get this junk business off the ground? Soon, or next year, or 6 months, or when? There's just an idea, or
next couple of months. I'm thinking of starting like using a U-Haul, maybe even if I need it to, because I can detail with my car right now while my truck is broken. So I might just do that to see if there's actual good money in it before I invest in another truck. That's what I'm going to do. ChatGPT says there is. It says it's a great idea, and fucking it'll lead to me owning property, and then I can do some like farming on the property and still run my junk and detailing business, and I can just do that for work. That's my plan. And then own the property. Not pay a bunch on rent, just have a small mortgage.
Well, I want to ask you: do you pay your mother any rent, or do you help pay the bills, or you just sort of free loaf?
I just freeload and save. She's just helping me save so I can get my own thing, basically.
So your mother says you can freeload all you want, and no big deal. Man, I would do the same thing if I had the opportunity. Your mother says you can just stay here as long as you want, rent free, and do your thing. I mean, that's cool. You got that.
Yeah.
Like I tell my shrink, I don't have my mommy to rely on.
It's within
I need a
reason,
security
though.
blanket. You got the security blanket, yeah.
It's only within reason, though. Like, if I just start asking for shit and not doing anything, obviously that's a problem. So
Maybe.
it's a good thing I'm not like that, though. But yeah, she does help and not require me to pay rent. But I plan on paying her back somehow, like, soon.
Well, then you should do what Todd did. Use this time to apply for disability. Live with your mom until you get approved. It takes a couple of years, and then when you get approved, you can move into Section 8 housing. And in the meantime, you have a place to live. That's what I would do if I had a mother like yours. That's not an insult. This is actually good advice. I'm trying to, I would do that instead of trying to start up a junk business. I would be like, all right, ma, I'll uh, I'll vacuum and I'm going to apply for neat bucks. It might take a couple years. That's what I would be doing if I had a mother. I'm dead serious. That's not an
And I
insult.
could take care of her too. Like, there's a
Mhm.
thing where you can like be their caregiver, get money from the
No,
government.
that's a scam. I went through it when my father had a stroke. I went through that bullshit of, oh, you can be the caregiver. It's a total fucking scam, but
Yeah.
more on you if it works.
Okay.
It's bullshit. Wait, who's texting you now? It's okay.
It says Behemoth went live.
All right. I didn't know Behemoth went live. I haven't talked to him in a long time. If you want to go watch his live, I understand. Maybe we'll say
Oh,
goodnight. What's
I
that?
was stream sniping him before this. He was on all day.
Oh,
So no, this is where it's at right now. The OC and OffGrid fucking mashup, bro. It's the fucking coolest shit on the fucking YouTube, bro. What are you talking about?
absolutely. Absolutely. This sucks, but if this is the best we can do, then everything else sucks major. So okay, majorly suck.
Bro,
We
that's
got
where
okay.
it's at.
We only minorly suck. Okay.
A Spurg and a fucking Chooch.
Yeah. You say a chooch? You guys use that term in Oregon? You big dumb chooch. You know what a chooch
I
is?
do.
A dumb chooch. That's not that very flattering, but okay. You do come across as kind of a chooch, but okay.
Chooched, bro.
Yep. Yeah, big chooch, like a bull in a china shop. Not very flattering, but I'll tell you what. I'm gonna roll away and get one more beer. If you want to stick around, feel free. I'll be back in a moment. You field it. I'll be back in a minute. No one's really here. Oh, Bob Smith has a question.
What are their hobbies and interests? Um, mm, I like growing weed with hydroponics. That's a cool hobby. I like playing games on the computer. I like smoking dabs, weed. I like hanging out with females and going to shows with music and beer. And what other hobbies would I do if I could do a hobby? Mm, oh, I like playing tennis, like Todd. That's my sport of choice, tennis. And I like working on my cars when I need to. It's a good hobby. I like building stuff, working with my hands. Uh, I like hiking. I like doing active stuff, sightseeing, bird watching. I know a sassy cat enjoys bird watching also. Um, oh yeah, I like riding motorcycles. I need to get another dirt bike or a dual sport so I can go riding in the mountains.
Sorry to keep you there. You grow your own weed, but do you smoke it or you still go to the dispensaries? And do you make your own edibles? He wants to know.
I have grown it and smoked it and made my own edibles before, but I mean, it's not convenient to unless you have the space and you want to do a nice operation. So no, I just buy it right now. But
Okay.
instead, yeah, that's like my main like hobby to geek out on is like designing those like hydroponics to grow plants and stuff and grow rooms and all the controls and stuff. I like that. I like geeking out on that.
I remember years ago I was driving a taxi and there was a guy who was smoking a cigarette and he goes, you know, you can buy your own. You buy this machine. You can roll your own cigarettes. You put the tobacco in. I said, great, man. I said, so how come you're not smoking one? Well, it's kind of complicated. A lot of people who talk about growing and doing their own things are always like, well, it's more of a hobby. They praise it, and then it's like, well, it's just a hobby. So, I mean, I guess nothing beats like the real professional, distillery or
That,
whatever it's called or dispensary. What?
yeah, exactly, bro. That's the thing with me. Like, people are always like, "Oh, why don't you do it?" I'm not really interested in doing it on like hobby scale. I kind of want to like have a mini farm and then sell it. You know, like I want to make money with it. I don't want to just look at my cool fucking nerd project.
You know, Penny Pounder. He wants to say hi. You know, your Penny Pounder, your buddy.
Retard! Are you a retard? How come you're not ruining with that beer? You need to chug that beer and then fucking let off some ruse.
Me or him? I'm sipping,
You.
I'm sipping slowly, man. I'm sipping slowly.
All right. That's good. That's responsible. It's
Absolutely.
not like our buddy Hacker.
No. No. How's he doing? I haven't seen him in a week or so. How's
He's
Hacker
good.
doing?
He's good. You know, he had his last bidgeroo, and now he's gonna stay on the sober hype, get things under control in his life.
I'll believe it when I see it, but that sounds great.
Yeah. Hey, best of luck to all of us, man. We're all just trying to hold the ship together, right?
Absolutely. Yep. We've had a guy in Denmark do cocaine. Now we've got a guy doing marijuana, but it's legal. It's legal in Oregon. So go ahead.
It's legal.
Yeah, Marty Stauffer. Look up Marty Stauffer. You remind me so much of Marty Stauffer, the golden beard, and I can see out in the woods. Hey, we saw some elk running in the distance. Yeah. Marty
How do you
Stauffer.
spell it?
I forget how you spell it. I
Marty.
don't know. I think it's spelled Stouffer, but pronounced Stauffer.
Or
I don't know. Marty Stauffer. You figure it out. Penny asks, "Do I have to pay into Uncle Sam?" Yeah, I got to pay taxes. I worked last year. Of course, I got to pay taxes.
Marty Stouffer?
I guess I think it's pronounced Stauffer, but yeah.
Stouffer.
He hasn't been on TV in a long time. Here, I'll look him up. Hold on.
To Alaska. Okay, this the Nat Geo, like you were saying. Let's see here. Images. Oh yeah, he's like a ginger beard kind of guy.
All right, let's find a picture of him. Hold on. How do I open this in a new tab? Hold on. I'm trying to find a picture of him. Oh well. Look him up. I don't care.
Yeah, I saw one here. I'll pull it
Yeah,
up.
you got that. I'm out in Oregon, man. I'm in the woods, man. Hiking, man. I am Marty. Let's see if we can find a good shot of him.
This guy going on the left. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here. There, yeah. You've got that Marty, that rugged Western blondish. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me, dude.
There you go. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Nice.
Yeah. When I was a little boy, he was on TV all the time in the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I barely remember that when I was like young. I was born 1990, so whenever the fuck this was playing, I don't know.
Maybe you saw a rerun. We don't know. But yeah, the Western, rugged, blondish. The beard. I see it.
Time is it? 8:39.
Yes.
Well, I'll let you go. I'm probably going to go for like a night walk.
Oh yeah, I want to get off too. Would you stay with me for another like 2-3 minutes so you can rush to get off? I'm going to end it soon. What I want to ask you is what brought you on? I'm dead serious. I'm glad to see you. I know we're both. I'm drunk. You're high. What brought you on tonight? What made you want to come on? Just boredom, or something you wanted to say, or something you wanted to share, or what brought you here tonight? It's been a long. You've been on before, but it's been a long time. I'm curious. What brought you on tonight?
Sure. Yeah. Just boredom, and the timing was right. And I just got home with some weed, and you were like on with your beer. I was watching the other streams, and I was live. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go hang out with OC.
Awesome. Don't be a stranger. You're welcome anytime. I know we've had our disagreements, but it's always good to see you, sexy.
About what?
I don't remember. Didn't we get in an argument about something? Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I can't remember. I've gotten so many arguments with so many people. I assume everyone I talk to.
Me and OC are like this, dude.
I guess we're tight. What's dinner? You gonna order some Burger King, or what are you doing tonight?
Oh no, my mom made some spaghetti with meatballs.
Okay.
Badass, and on my walk, I already got a fillet of fish because I was craving it. So I like barely ate my fucking dinner, but yeah, I'm trying not to be too fat because I'm like already fat and I'm about to go on a date and like fuck.
I was gonna say, man, you're looking like me, man. You're a fat fuck, man. I'm over 40. I can hide behind the wall. I'm over 40. You're still in your 30s. You can't be this fat. What's going on here, man? I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, no, I gotta knock it off. All right, I'm getting back to the gym, knocking it off.
Do you own any exercise equipment, or you go to the gym? You know any
Yeah, I got dumbbells. I got stuff to do stuff with at home, and I got a gym membership.
You haven't used it in quite a while, I see.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask you one last question about me. Are you ready for it? I want your honest answer. Whenever you're ready, you listening? Listening.
Let's go.
With my shrink, dump him, find someone else, give up shrinks altogether. What does OffGrid say from what you've seen? Go ahead.
I'll give you my best ChatGPT assessment answer. Yeah, do what I said. Well, first, you think about it yourself. If there's like some kind of work you want to do, or if you really want to do the fucking heat bugs thing, okay? Think about it.
Well, no, stop.
Think about it. No, you stop. You think about it. You let me know later, okay?
Okay,
really think about it.
But wait. Here's what I'm saying. Stop.
Okay.
Whether I go back to work or try meat bucks, either way, I can still see. You can go to work and see a shrink. So no matter what I do with money, should I keep seeing this guy, see someone else, stop it altogether? Forget about the neat bucks or work. Should I keep with this dude or find someone else, or what do you think? Regardless of whether I need bucks or go back to work, regardless, should I stick with this dude or what?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because what else are you trying to get out of it? I mean, maybe get someone else if you feel like he's not serving like a good purpose, like a good talk coaching thing. If you want more like that, but I mean, no, I'd say first just have an honest conversation with him about where this is going, what you want out of it, and then you choose whether you want to drop him, do someone else, or keep doing this route, stick with him, and go the neat bucks route, get a new job. But I kind of like him. But if you want to get something else out of it, then don't be afraid to ditch him, because that's what they're meant to do. Just be there until you ditch him, get another one.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Off grid, I've appreciated you. Don't be a stranger. Come back anytime. It was good to see you again. I'll let you go. And keep in touch. Always good to hear from you.
All right, peace, dude.
Peace.
Later. You good?
There we go. You found out how to end it. Okay. Nice day. I haven't heard from Off Grid in quite a while. I think that's nice to talk to Off Grid. It's 11:45 p.m. here, which means it's 8:45 on the West Coast. Nice to talk to Off Grid. I'm getting tired. I'm glad my brother and I got most taxes done. Maybe I'll go watch TV or some shit. I'm over an hour. I can go another 10 minutes or so. If there's anyone wants to come on or talk about anything or any questions you have, otherwise, it might be time to say goodnight. Man, I'm getting drunk. But yeah, we started drinking earlier, but I'm glad my brother and I accomplished what we did. It was nice to talk to OffGrid Live. Nice to say hello to Millennial Tomb and Rafterman. Those are the two most prominent in chat. Always good to hear from y'all. I think that's about it. I think I've said all I have to say. I think I've done all I have to do. What else? Okay. Oh, should I play some guitar? I'm drunk enough to want to strum some guitar. I was using this online. So cool about the modern world. I found some website where I can use my microphone. I could use my microphone and play, and it would tell me if I was in tune or not. And that was a few days ago. I've dropped the guitar a few times, so it's probably out of tune by now because this thing goes out of tune very easily. It was nice. Not having to rely on an electrical tuner or my ear or some cassette tape recording like I used to. It was nice to just have the computer tell me, play a note, and it tells me where I am. Hold on, wait. Bob Smith. Final thoughts, says Millennial Tomb. Get a shrink who specializes in autism, yes, and knows the various aspects of it. Masking, autistic. Yes, because this guy clearly doesn't know any of that shit. All right. It's hard to find some, when I first look for shrinks, a lot of niggers, a lot of women, all youngish, my age, if not much younger. I always told him he is like the Exorcist. You ever see the movie The Exorcist? Max von Sydow. The Exorcist is a priest, an old, wise priest who's been trained in demonology. He is not some local run-of-the-mill, the run-of-the-mill priest. I did a wedding. I did a funeral. I did a baptism. I went to I did bingo. La la la. I can't. I always told him, you're like my exorcist. You're a priest in the Church of Modern Medicine. You're not some kid just out of school at the local church. You're like the old man who specialized in exorcising demons, metaphorically speaking. But anyway. Sounds decent. A little buzzy, bzz, but still decently in tune. Okay. I'm Occupational Click. That's a little guitar. Nice to talk to OffGrid. And thank you, Bob Smith in Australia and Rafterman down in Maryland. I might be a bit harsh, but I love you guys. For now, Occupational Click out. I said Occupational Click out.